Guys, one single album turned me from like disco boy, disco kid into a full tilt punk rocker. So this is like the disco period for me was about 75 to 79. So that's like me. That's like what I was into. So I was like trying to like work out, in the back of my house, which I owned, but like, didn't own, stepfather, mother, wackadoo. So I heard this album, and I think not the first listen to, but maybe the second. Cassette tapes, like Tower Records had a like tiny little section on the side of the store when cassette tapes came out. Yes, I am 1,001 years old. So in this little cassette section at Tower Records, I get the Pretenders album. Don't ask me why. Maybe I had heard it at high school to get it, or I don't think anyone gave it to me. No one would, because I was like in this full like transition period. Why would somebody buy me a Pretenders album? So I don't know. Somebody lent it to me at school, or I was told to get it, or whatever. So about the second at most listen to of the self-titled first Pretenders album, whoosh, switch, flip, okay, on its end. Paradigm went whoop, and everything changed. Everything changed. Okay. So I mean, like, clothes changed, not new wave. Like I went from like one extreme straight into punk and ska. There was no middle ground here. Identity, my identity, or what I thought was my identity, because I had real trouble with who I was for many years. I don't know, got older. Clothes changed, attitude changed. Well, for my sake, my whole identity changed. If you look at like, the chronology here, boom, full dive. Now, I'm at a Fear concert at the Starwood, which is infamous. You can Google the Starwood, Google Wonderland Unlivings. And, that guy owned the house and he like went to prison and whatever. But I'm at the Starwood. I had been like, I since went to the Starwood a shit ton of times, but this was the first or second time, probably the second, that I went to the Starwood to see Fear and Suburban Longs. Long story. I love them. So I'm going in here with a 31-year-old woman and I'm 14, and she thinks we're dating because statutory was not illegal for females back then, but a male, 20 years. So here I am at 14. And so now in front of the stage at the Fear concert, the mosh pit gets real rowdy, like a little bit rowdier than usual that I had, that I saw afterwards. And hey, Sean, woohoo, 15, 14. I got into 14, don't forget. I got into it and I jumped into a full tilt mosh pit that was like fully rowdy. I don't know what I was thinking, but I dove right in.